Alright, I'm back. Had to get a drink for a minute, stretch it out. You know, enjoy the box a little bit more. We didn't get any duplicates, except for our Fairy Span Warchief. That's the only duplicate we got. But it really wasn't a real jam-packed first row, so I'm hoping the second row really comes through for me and shows me something worth looking at. And look at that. Once again, that's the first card again. Alright, here we go. Thought Render Lamia. A NYX Weaver. Solidarity of Heroes. And a Godsend, our first mythic. Really wanted to pull one of these, so I'm really happy about this card.
And you got a Minotaur too.
And I got a Minotaur. One of the Minotaur. This is our first mythic. You can see the symbol for that. It's red, orange, whatever you want to call it. I think I said it was purple in the last one. I don't know where that came from. You can tell I haven't played in a while. Your equipped creature gets +3/+3 whenever the equipped creature blocks or becomes blocked by one or more creatures. You may exile one of those creatures. So, oh, your guy's going to block me? Well, I'm getting rid of it. Opponents can't cast cards with the same name as cards exiled with Godsend. So it costs 3 to play and I guess 3 to equip. Not bad at all. So there's our first mythic. Hopefully not the last mythic we see. But really nice to have that. Airment of NYX. Rotted Hulk. Just a 2/5 for 4. I'd be using that. Rouse the Mob. Oh look, Fairy Span Thunderhoof. Oh, the Warchief give you +1/+1 there, buddy. Stick together. Look. Oh. Anyway, that's our uncommon, one of them. Reprisal. A Spire Spine. And a Twin Flame. I wanted to see one of these as well, given that I play red a lot. Has Strife. Twin Flame costs 3 more to cast for each target beyond the first. Choose any number of target creatures you control. For each of them, put a token that is the copy of that creature onto the battlefield. Those tokens have haste. Exile them at the beginning of the end of the next end step. So I'm going to make a duplicate of my guy that has haste, and then I'm going to attack you with everything. Oh, that goes up here. Twin Flame. Really happy to see that. Once again, still haven't seen a duplicate, so we are running through it pretty nicely. So hopefully, can we find a god in here? Farika's Chosen. It's cool artwork. Snake's gonna bite you. Come right out through the card. Alright. Colossal Heroics. Deserter's Quarters. Let's see, you may choose to not untap Deserter's Quarters during your untap step. Okay. For 6, tap target creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as Deserter's Quarters remains tapped. So you pay 2 to get it out there, your artifact. Tap it and pay 6 and tap it, and they can't. So they have to destroy this, or you could just leave their card tapped forever. They can never use it again. Is the way I'm reading it. I could be wrong. Oh, Temple of Malady, as Boogie called it. Temple of Malady. We did pull one of these in the fat pack, so call it a duplicate, but not for this box. Not too bad. I don't mind having it. Alright. Oh, there's another one of those freakish Chosen. We're getting a lot of the same commons leading the packs. Another Ajani's Presence. Throw in there. Flurry of Horns. Glad to see that. That's why I want my Minotaur tokens, because this card will throw them out there. It does cost 5 though. Alright. Crystalline Nautilus. Riddle of Lightning. Choose target creature or player. Scry 3. Then reveal the top card of your library. Riddle of Lightning deals damage equal to that card's converted mana cost to that creature or player. So like this one's 5, that's what it would be. Strength from the Fallen. And another mythic, second mythic of the box here. Worst Fears. You control target player during that next the player's next turn. Gosh, I'm not reading them right tonight. Exile Worst Fears. So I get to control your next turn. Cool stuff. 2 mythics so far. I foobarred that pack pretty good. Come on, you. NYX Infusion. Alright, Tethmost High Priest. Vanishing Light. Brain Maggot. And a Scourge of the Fleets. Hey, we got a Satyr token. That's pretty cool. Alright, Scourge of the Fleets, a 6/6 Kraken. That is a Kraken. When Scourge of the Fleets enters the battlefield, return each creature your opponents control with toughness X or less to its owner's hand, where X is the number of islands you control. Pretty cool. Still costs 7 though. Alright. We are halfway through our box, and we still have not seen what we want. But we did get a Godsend. We did get a Worst Fears. We have seen 2, at least. And we really haven't seen that many duplicates, so I'm not going to kick this box away from me. It's done me well so far. I love that Gluttonous Cyclops. You gotta love it. It's shoving all them sheep in its mouth. I love it. Keep thinking of those little Minecraft sheep. Alright, Nightmarish End. Basara Tower Archer. Pretty cool. Underworld Coinsmith. And I'm not even going to try to say the word. Aegis of the Gods. I could say, it could be, oh, look at Snake. Alright. You have hexproof. You can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. Cool stuff. Really cool card. Glad to have got that one as well. My wife loves using these. A little deer for 2 that'll add a forest to your mana pool if you have it. She loves it. Loves throwing them out there. And that's a good thing because I love killing. Oppressive Rays. Another Flurry of Horns. Good to go there. Alright, we have a Spiked Moose. Equal to the number of instant sorcery cards in your graveyard. So 1, use it after you've used a bunch. Missing Game Warden. Triton Cavalry. And we got a Najati Mentor of Heroes. Yes! That's the Planeswalker, people. That's what we wanted. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Really excited to see that. That makes, you know, I know a lot of people's like, well, it's just a Najati. I got 4 of them. To me, it makes the box worthwhile just to see that we pulled the Planeswalker. We pulled the Mythic that I wanted to pull. 1 of them anyway. That makes me happy. That makes me happy right there. Najati. Now if we could see that God Pack right behind it, I'd probably pee all over myself. We'll just fly away. Alright. Anyway. Whew. It just takes a load off. You know, we're seeing all these good rares, but we're not seeing, you know, some of the ones I wanted that, you know, takes a load off. I know my dad watching me, I know he's happy to see me pull something really cool. Alright, Sightless Brawler once again. Another Nyx Weaver. Solid Area of Heroes. And a Eidolon of Blossoms. Alright, let's get these other cards out of the way here so we can look at our rare. Constellation. Whenever Eidolon of Blossoms or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. Cool stuff.
You didn't read that one.
I did not read Ajani?
Nope.
You want me to read Ajani?
You got excited and then you forgot.
Does cost 5. It works for a green and white deck. I really don't know how they work because, like I said, it's been a while since I've played it, so I really don't know what all of this means. Especially don't know what this -8 means. It says you gain 100 life. Wow. I don't, I'm really going to have to look into it, but I will read it to you. This +1, distribute 3 +1/+1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 target creatures you control. Here's a +1. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an aura, creature, or planeswalker card from among them. Put it in your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. And the -8, you gain 100 life. So
It's a pretty cool card.
So that's a pretty cool card. That's awesome. Really glad we pulled him. Really glad. All right. Here we go. Return Reveler. That's cool. That's really cool. Pizza Minotaur. Desperate Strand. Or Stand, sorry. Why would it be Strand? A Desperate Strand. Desperate Strand hanging off my sweater. Yeah. Desperate Stand. Strive. Desperate Stand costs a mountain and a plane. More to cast for each target beyond the first, but for the first, any number of target creatures get +2/+0 and gain first strike and vigilance to the end of the turn. Pretty cool little card. A Golden Hydrox. A Pool from the Deep. And the white promo card that I got when I bought my wife a deck, the Dawnbringer Charioteer, so I do have a holographic version of this, but still cool to pull one. And a Farius Band Thunderhoof. I kind of peeked at it a second ago. I thought about it, the War Chief might have got a rare foil, but we didn't. It's just the Thunderhoof, but still, it'll go right next to the rares just because it's got the holographic on it. Alright, so we've got 3 more in this stack, and we'll take another little break, and then we'll move on to the finals, just to see if we can pull one god out of here. Alright, Hour of Need. We are in the Hour of Need. We need the god. Quarry Colossus, a Brain Maggot, and a Scourge of Fleets. A duplicate. We got us a spider with him, so not much there. Scourge of Fleets. Actually, we pulled it 5 packs ago. Pulled it 5 packs ago. Don't want to pull it again. A Rotted Hulk. Goblin or Octopus. So I hate getting those supply line cranes. I don't know why. Something about white cards. I'm not all turned up about them. Even though the Johnny is. Alright, what White Walker Naiads, Reviving Melody, a Gold Forge Sentinel, little creature with 4/4 flying, and the King Maekar the Gold Cursed. That's your King Midas for the set. Glad to have one. King Maekar the Gold Cursed. Inspire, whenever King Maekar the Gold Cursed becomes untapped, you may exile target creature. If you do, put a colorless artifact token named Gold onto the battlefield. So make it a gold token. We haven't got a gold token this time. We did in the Fat Pack. Hopefully we get one. It has sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. So we did pull a King Maekar. That's pretty cool. And the last pack of the Freakish Chosen once again up front. Another Rajani's Presence. Makes me feel like I'm getting the same packs. It's been an odd box. Yep, there we go. Haven't seen this yet. Squelching Leeches. Squelching Leeches' power and toughness are each equal to the number of swamps you control. Well, it takes 4 to play it, so it's going to be at least a 4/4 if you use swamps, all swamps. But it's at least 2/2 for the swamps you had to play it. Triton Cavalry. Agent of Erebos. He's really cool looking. What's he got on him? I guess masks. It really doesn't look like heads. They kind of look like they're spurting blood. Anyway, that's just cool. And a Temple of Epiphany. We did pull one of those also in our Fat Pack. So, there's 2 of the temples. Well, that is another row. We did pull in a Johnny, Worst Spears, and a Godsend. So out of that row, we pulled 3 mythics. I think it was 3 out of that one, wasn't it? I don't remember either. It's been a while. But anyway, we're eager for the next one. We're going to take a short break.